Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and this is a recipe for white bean and red lentil soup. It's a really easy recipe. It's done in the slow cooker or the crock pot. It's great for a really cold wintry day. It's very filling and also very tasty. I've listed the ingredients down below in case you want to give the recipe a go yourself, and we'll now just have a look at those ingredients. So here's everything we need for this recipe. So here we've got 4 cloves of garlic which have been crushed, 1 teaspoon of thyme and 1 large red chilli which has been chopped finely, and as you can see here I've left the seeds in as well just for a little bit of extra heat in this lovely soup. Then I've got 90 grams of streaky bacon. I've just chopped it up. That's about just over 3 ounces. You can use pancetta or lardons, but I couldn't get that, so I've just used streaky bacon. And I've got 1 large onion, which I've chopped finely, which this actually weighs 184 grams or 6.5 ounces. And then over here I've got the lentils. These are red lentils. They've been rinsed and drained, and there's 210 grams of lentils here, which is about 7.5 ounces. Then I've got 1 tin of chopped tomatoes. These are from Aldi and I find these a really good brand, so that's what I've got. Then I've got 1500 millilitres of stock. I've made that with 2 Knorr chicken stock pots and a vegetable Knorr stock cube because there's a lot of liquid there and we want to make sure that the liquid is very flavoursome. And then here we've got the white beans of the white bean title, which are cannellini beans, and I've got 2 cans of those. And then here I've got 2 rashers of streaky bacon cut into half because I'm serving this 2 portions first of all, so I'm just going to fry that off at the end and just add it to the top of the soup. So over in the pan we need to just spray the oil, so I've just used a few sprays of oil. The bacon will actually give quite a lot of oil out, so we certainly don't need too much. So I'm just going to go in now with the bacon, and as you can see it's all kind of sticking together because obviously they were rashers of bacon rather than individual lardons. So I'm just spending some time making sure that I'm breaking the bacon up. This soup will make 6 really generous portions, and it's a very economical meal and also extremely tasty. So we'll be eating 2 of those portions today for our dinner, but we'll also be freezing the rest because it freezes very well. So once the bacon is cooked and you can see there's quite a lot of fat in the pan there, we're going to add the onions. Now this is actually quite good having that bacon fat there because this will make sure that the onions are fried off nicely. So we're not looking to actually brown the onions particularly or to cook them all the way through, but just make sure that they are a little bit soft, so that they've started the cooking process, because obviously they'll cook for a long time in the slow cooker or the crock pot, so we don't need to worry too much about making sure that they're cooked all the way through. Once you're happy you've achieved that, then we need to start adding the other ingredients. And first off, we're just going to add in the thyme, the garlic and the chilli, and we're just mixing that all the way through, making sure that all of those lovely flavours are melding. And at this point this pan smells really gorgeous because you've got frying bacon and frying onions, and also you've just put in the garlic. Wow, really good flavour profiles there. Once this has been done, we need to transfer this mixture over into the slow cooker so that we can start to add the rest of the ingredients. So I've just got the slow cooker here and I'm just going to tip in these ingredients here, and then we can start adding the rest of the ingredients too. So here we've got the onion mixture in the bottom, and to that I'm adding the lentils, and the lentils have kind of stuck to each other because they were rinsed, so they've kind of dried together, so I'm just making sure I'm breaking those down, but they would break anyway during the cooking process. Then I'm adding the tin of chopped tomatoes, and I'll be taking that off to rinse with the stock. I'm adding the cannellini beans, and then finally just add in the stock. There's a lot of stock here and it looks really watery at first at this stage and not really very appetizing. As you could see there, I'd left a little bit of the stock pots in the bottom, so I'm just making sure I get all of that lovely flavour into the slow cooker. Once you've done that, just mix everything through so that everything is all combined, and then what we're going to do with this is we're going to cook it on low for 7 or 8 hours. You can see here at the moment it's not looking that appetizing and it is looking quite liquidy, but we've actually got quite a lot of lentils in and they will get absorbed. So there we are, 7 to 8 hours on low. And here it is after the cooking time. You can see that it's thickened up really nicely. The lentils have all expanded and this is looking a really mealy, earthy soup. And I'll show you now what it looks like all served up. So here we are. This is my portion, and you can see that I've got the fried bacon on top. So that was just the 2 halves of rashers, 1 for each portion. So this is, it serves 6, this entire recipe, and this is 231 calories for this portion of the soup, including the bacon, and the whole meal roll is 110 calories. So altogether this plate of food is 341 calories. So whether you're counting calories or not, this is a really delicious soup. I've frozen 4 portions, so I'm looking forward to be taking that to work for a really tasty and filling hot meal midday. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this recipe, and if you give it a go, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. It would be great to hear from you. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. Thanks. And if you aren't a subscriber and you feel that you might like to see my recipes or food hauls, then consider giving the subscribe button a click. That would be absolutely great. Thanks very much. Anyway, I'll leave you now with this, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.